On Solana, a Memecoin can explode 100 times in minutes and disappear just as fast. More than 9 out of 10 new tokens collapse almost instantly through rugs, soft rugs, or abandonment. Why does this ecosystem behave like this? Why are the pumps so extreme? And can you avoid the traps? Let's dive in. Solana's Memecoin surge isn't a niche event. It drives a huge part of the chain's activity. Its DEX ecosystem often exceeds $100 million in daily volume, much of it fueled by micro-cap tokens. Low fees plus instant execution equals unlimited speculation. When trading feels free, hype becomes the default behavior. A 2025 report by Solidity.io analyzing millions of new Solana tokens revealed a harsh truth. 98.6% of Memecoins launched on pump.fun were rugs, soft rugs, or quickly abandoned. Not because Solana is flawed, but because launching a token is so cheap that scammers massively outnumber legitimate builders. On Solana, creating a token is easier than creating a social account. Platforms like pump.fun let anyone deploy a coin, seed minimal liquidity, and list it on Radium, all in minutes for pennies. This zero-friction launchpad is great for memes, but it also provides the perfect environment for fast, repeatable rugs. Unlike Solana, launching a token on Ethereum is expensive. High gas fees create a natural barrier that filters out thousands of low-effort scams. On Solana, it costs pennies to mint, deploy, and hype a Memecoin, making mass production of rugs far easier. The lower the cost, the higher the scam volume. The most dangerous element isn't the chart, it's the liquidity. When the liquidity pool isn't locked or burned, the creator can remove every dollar with a single transaction. This is the classic rug pull mechanism. And on Solana, most fresh LPs show no lock, leaving the exit door wide open from the start. A large-scale academic study analyzing 3.69 billion Solana DeFi transactions identified over 62,000 suspicious liquidity pools and 22,000 tokens showing clear rug pull patterns. This isn't speculation, it's on-chain evidence. When low friction meets anonymity and liquidity control, predictable rug behavior emerges again and again. Solana pumps so violently because the system rewards speed. Bots can buy instantly, fees are microscopic, and micro-caps move with every trade. Hype spreads faster than caution. It's the exact frenzy South Park mocked. Once people see a chart exploding, logic disappears and traps become invisible. Not all Solana rugs look the same. Some creators empty the liquidity pool, a hard rug. Others dump their entire supply into buyers, a soft rug. And some projects simply vanish after launch, the abandonment rug. Different methods, same outcome. The chart collapses and holders are left with worthless bags. Slow rugs are the trickiest. The project looks active, the dev posts updates, the community grows. Until one day, the creator silently drains liquidity or dumps remaining tokens. Because the decline is gradual, holders blame the market, not the manipulation. Solana's speed and anonymity make slow rugs unusually easy to execute. In late 2024, a teenage streamer launched a Memecoin called QUANT on pump.fun. He minted the token, hyped it live, watched early buyers rush in, then dumped his entire supply for roughly $30,000, sending the price straight into the ground. It wasn't illegal. It was a textbook soft rug. QUANT went viral because it exposed how accessible rug mechanics are on Solana. The teenager never touched the liquidity pool. He simply sold his tokens at the top, and because he held most of the supply, the market collapsed instantly. One click, one wallet, one action, and the entire chart evaporated. In a strange turn, traders pumped QUANT after the rug, pushing its market cap far beyond what the creator expected. A kind of revenge pump, powered by memes and spite. It revealed something important. On Solana, community sentiment can overpower fundamentals, even when a project begins as a clear scam. The QUANT story wasn't unique. It was symbolic. It showed how Solana's ultra-fast, low-cost environment empowers both creators and manipulators. Anyone can launch, pump, dump, or disappear in minutes. When millions trade at lightning speed, chaos becomes a feature, not a bug, and rugs become statistically unavoidable. Behind every Solana pump is the same psychology: fear of missing out, belief in the next bonk, and the thrill of catching a 100x. People buy because others buy. Charts move because people chase movement. These emotional loops create perfect conditions for scammers and impossible conditions for risk management. The patterns repeat because the incentives never change. Creators gain by launching fast and exiting early. Buyers hope to flip before the rug hits. Bots amplify every move. And with thousands of new tokens appearing daily, the chance of finding a real project becomes statistically tiny, but the hope remains enormous. So, how to detect a rug pull on Solana? The first thing to check is the liquidity. If the LP isn't locked or burned, the creator can drain every dollar instantly. Hard rugs almost always come from unlocked liquidity pools. On Solana, many new pools show zero lock, which means you're trusting a stranger with the entire liquidity of the project. Next, the mint authority. If the creator hasn't renounced it, they can mint unlimited new tokens at any time, instantly nuking the supply and the price. Legitimate projects almost always revoke this permission early. If the mint authority is still active, the token can be inflated to death in seconds. A safe token should have decentralized distribution from the start, but many Solana Memecoins launch with 70 to 90% of the supply sitting in one or two wallets. This guarantees violent pumps, but also guarantees instant collapse if the creator sells. If one wallet holds the entire fate of the chart, it's not a community, it's a time bomb. Solana gives you powerful tools to verify everything. SolScan, CheckSol, RugCheck, BirdEye, and Dex Screener show liquidity locks, holder concentration, contract permissions, and suspicious wallet patterns. Using them takes seconds. Ignoring them can cost everything. In a chain where anyone can launch a token, due diligence isn't optional, it's survival. When you combine instant token creation, anonymous developers, microscopic fees, and thousands of gamblers hunting the next 100x, you get an ecosystem where rugs aren't rare, they're statistically expected. Solana didn't invent scams, but it perfected the environment that makes them easy, fast, and repeatable. Still, not every Solana Memecoin is doomed. Bonk, Dog with Hat, and other community-led tokens prove that memes can evolve into real ecosystems. The problem isn't Solana, it's the imbalance. For every legitimate community project, hundreds of quick-launch scams appear, drowning the signal inside the noise. So, are Solana Memecoins rug pull machines? The answer is yes, statistically. Not because every token is malicious, but because the structure rewards speed, anonymity, and exit liquidity. When the majority of new tokens are designed to fail, the system behaves like a machine built for rugs, even if the chain itself isn't. Solana's biggest weakness is also its strength. The speed, accessibility, and virality that fuel rugs are the same forces that create breakout tokens and massive upside. It's a casino and a launchpad at the same time. And that duality is exactly why millions keep coming back, despite the risks. In the end, Solana Memecoins aren't inherently evil. They're just built in an environment where scams scale faster than trust. You can win big, but only if you know how to identify the traps first. If you want to explore the world of crypto, don't chase miracles. Educate yourself, because in this world, a simple click can change a life. But only knowledge can protect your future.